Hello. This is Cyborg.
And Bumblebee.
And today we're going to be talking about
Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, issue number 4.
So we pick up where we last left off with them accidentally getting transported or teleported, however you want to say it, to the tundra. Well, not the tundra, but close enough.
I don't know if it was an accident, but they, in an attempt to follow and locate where Billy was taken to, they found themselves in the middle of a tundra.
Yeah, and they were looking here, there, everywhere, and it being a tundra, it's not easy locating somebody when the wind is really blasting and snow.
It is very cold.
Yeah.
Very cold.
They're not happy.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. It's cold.
It's winter. It's cold. They're in Russia, or the Eurasian Republic, if you will.
It feels uncomfortable.
They find a cabin, though, and kind of take up refuge for one night.
Yeah.
They kind of, Miles is missing his family, his people. Yeah. And they're still using the translation app because they do not speak the same language.
No, they do not.
But they're kind of similar people. I mean, they're both teenagers. They're both, superhero teenagers. So they're kind of similar in that sense.
Yes.
But as you see throughout the book, they kind of are saying the same thing, just in their, respective languays.
For the most part. And they understand each other little by little.
Yeah. And that night that they're taking refuge in the cabin, Miles gets a visit by Anansi.
Anansi, the trickster storytelling spider.
Mm-hmm. And he's pretty much like, keep going, keep doing your thing. You were chosen for a reason.
My power here is limited, but this is not the end of your story.
Yeah, so pretty much because this world is so, I guess, newly created, newly woven per se, he is not able to, he's not at his full potential in this universe.
No.
Because the universe is so new and, he doesn't have like a strong hold in this universe. So he can't really help Miles. He just kind of came and gave Miles some encouragement in a way.
I mean, it's nice and all, but I'm with Miles. Like, why are you here if you ain't here to help me? Because saying some encouraging words ain't helping nothing. You could have sent a letter.
Well, it is what it is. But, there's a reason he can't help. He does have a reason.
And I hear you. But
it'd be too easy if he was able to help in a way.
If you can't help, you shouldn't be here.
So they get some rest.
Yes.
And then we see that Magik is out. She has some giants and some, Black Knights attacking one of their facilities, and she's taking them out. And she's talking to... Is she talking to DaCosta? She's talking to somebody. It doesn't look like DaCosta. But she's talking to somebody, and she's, does her little monologue, and then her little monologue gets cut short or interrupted by Miles.
Quick, hit her while she's monologuing.
So,
I'm going to be honest before you say anything. This has been a pet peeve of mine with every villain and hero. Why do I need to let you monologue when I can just come up to you while you talking and just slug you and end the whole thing right there? Your guard is down. You think you won. Boom.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of times when they are monologuing, they have you captured, or they think that they have you captured. So they think that they've won in a way.
Exactly. They think.
So
I'm just saying, while they're thinking, I could disappear, reappear, slug you, take you to jail, and go about the rest of my day. Now, that is the hero to villain side. Now we're going to do the villain to hero side. And I'm using Power Rangers in this because they sometimes have the longest transformation sequence that I have ever seen. And yes, before anyone says anything, it does happen in a millisecond. We are only seeing the transformation slowed down for our eyes and for time. But in that case, for what we see, they could have just been like, oh, y'all trying to transform? Pop, 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 pop. All right, let's go home. Simple as that. That was my rant. Welcome to the TED Talk. We have t-shirts.
But yeah, her monologue gets interrupted, and then Miles and May start attacking her, and they're fighting. They started out fighting, individually. Miles would attack, get hit. May would attack, get hit, and then they're like, let's.
We do it better
together.
Better together.
Which is one of the things that Anansi had said. He said that, sometimes the song is better sung by more than one. So they work together. They hit her together. They kicked her together. And they, make a little bit of leeway.
Basically saying, I have an idea. What's your idea? Let's hit her harder together. So once they actually start working together more, you have, I forgot her name, but she kicks up a lot of snow while Miles uses his web, and they just go in for the double team kick.
Yeah, and they managed to knock her out.
Oh yeah, she is gone for the time being, but it don't help much.
And they high five, and then they hear an alarm going off in the distance, and they're like, "Let's go!" And then we see what happened in inside the facility where the alarm is going off.
Mm-hmm.
DaCosta, who was the one that told them where to get Billy in the first place, he's come back to collect. He's come and he's attacked the guards, and he's in the facility, and he grabs Billy and teleports out of there. And then you see him presenting her to the Maker's city that he's locked in for a couple more months.
So I've probably said this in the earlier issues. The Maker, that has to be another version of Reed Richards. And if it's not, I will be interested in who it is. But I'm betting that it's another version of Reed Richards who just wants to take everything under his own thumb. And he went evil or psychotic or both.
I agree. And I think that it's very plausible. And I want to say that that's who it's supposed to be, but we could be wrong, and they could do a whole switcheroo on us.
True. Because, if we're really going by the books and all this, Reed Richards is the Maker. Mm-hmm. Just like in another variation, he's Doom, as you can see in the actual book. Mm-hmm. Just like Iron Man, Tony Stark Iron Man is Doom. So it's a very strong possibility that Reed Richards, a different version, different variant from a different area, mm-hmm. is the Maker. I like that theory. I'm going with that theory. If it's somebody else, then yeah, I'll be surprised.
We'll have to wait and see.
You guys continue with reading, and if you haven't caught up, please catch up.
Catch up on this series. The next issue is the last book in this series. It's going to be the big finale showdown. So keep an eye out for that. Pick up the other ones. Pick up the trade when it comes out. Go to your local comic shop. Support them.
Support. And if by some reason you can't get to your local comic book store, you can check out the app.
The Marvel Unlimited app.
Or you can watch it with your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, on the plane, on the train, anywhere, anytime. We love you, and as always, peace.